Hello, 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 my lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. Hello. Today we are doing our weekly check-in on how is your person thinking, feeling about you, about the connection, and any other information that comes through. As those of you who have followed me for a long time, my guides give me lots of information, and I will say whatever comes out. Even if that message is just meant for one person, I will say the message. So if that doesn't relate to you, feel free to let that go. Just be respectful that that message was for somebody else. Always remember, these are general readings. So take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't. It's a beautiful, amazing way to really tap into your intuition and see what feels right for you. So I have 3 piles for you today. I have pile 1, which is our brass flower, which is an old favorite and I haven't pulled out in a while. And that is the, oh my goodness, I can't remember, the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck for pile 1. Pile 2 is this beautiful, gorgeous piece of blue apatite. And my new deck, it's the Fountain Tarot. I just got, I'm so excited to really dive into this deck and look at the images. And pile 3 is an all-time favorite, is the Muse Tarot by Keirstin with the Eye of Shiva, which is a fossilized shell. It has another name and I can't recall it off the top of my head, but I have had it pointed out to me in comments. So as always, take a deep breath, go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If you're drawn to more than one, then you could have messages in more than one. There could be one little tidbit of information that you need to hear in another pile. That's also where that trusting and play on your intuition comes in for you. So take a deep breath, go with whichever pile. The timestamps will be in the description box below. If I can remember to do it, I always forget, I will try to put those in a pinned comment as well. I don't know why I have the hardest time remembering to do that. But yeah, and I also just wanted to say a quick thanks for everyone. If you're still sitting here, I feel like most people just skip this part, which is fine. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. All the kind comments, all the beautiful new subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. So I just wanted to take a moment and say thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys lift me up every day. You have no idea. So, and you remind me why I'm doing what I do. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for that. So, all right, guys, I will see you at your pile. Mwah. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 1. You guys picked this beautiful brass flower. And we're using the Ethereal, geez, why can't I remember this today? Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot. I do really love this deck. It's very stunning. It used to be an old favorite I used to use on almost every reading. But I have so many decks, luckily. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's donated a deck to the channel to keep the channel fresh. I always appreciate that. If it's something you're interested in doing, donating a deck, I do have a wish list, Amazon wish list in the description box. Feel free to donate to the channel and we'll all give you a shout out and say thank you. If there's like a cool deck you've seen someone else use. I have a lot of decks in there. But feel free to do that. It's always appreciated, not expected. And to thank you to everyone who's made donations to it. Really helps me get new crystals for the channel. Helps me keep my electric on. So I just want to say thank you guys for all your support, whatever way that comes. Even just watching a quick video or a quick advertisement always is helpful. Okay, now that I've chatted for so long, we are going over how your person is currently thinking and feeling about you, about the connection, anything that wants to come through. You guys know I will say. Move that over here a little bit. Make sure we have enough room. And let's dive in. So, what's going on with pile 1's person, please? This one wanted to come out. Oh, we have the Devil. We have a 5 of Wands in reverse. We have the Lovers. Queen of Swords. All right, let's see what this Devil's about. What can you clarify for this Devil, please? Way too many. let's keep going with that. This one, King of Wands. Okay. I'm interested. Don't be scared by this. I'm very interested. I'm not getting a clear message on that. That imagery is like getting me. We have an 8 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. That's kind of a cool message that just popped in. Temperance. Wow. Okay. Oh, we had 2 that came out together. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Right under a Queen of Swords, overall energy is a 3 of Pentacles. I want to move this up a little bit. I want to pull some oracle cards before I completely jump into this reading. But I heard what I said was cool about. I heard someone fighting over, like, finally stop putting up a fight against the resistance on the work they need to do on themselves. So someone is finally like surrendering, maybe recognizing these past behaviors. Let me pull a couple of these cards first and then we'll see. So we have peace. We have Wolf Moon, hunger. So now there's a Florence and the Machine song that I love called Howl. This card totally reminds me of that. And then we have resilience. Okay, very 10 of Wands looking card. Pull a couple more. Forgiveness. And beauty. Wow. Okay. How is your person currently thinking and feeling? This person, yeah, I'm getting a recognition of wrongdoings, bad traits, maybe of a sexual nature. So what I mean by that, what's coming through is, and this may be describing your person, I feel like in the past they kind of focused on the sexual nature of your connection, or that's where they put the importance, when there really was a lot more underneath the surface, but they were more secure in just telling you that they thought you were hot, so to speak, right? But I'm feeling like this person is realizing that that isn't how you approach someone you love, right? That's not how you approach someone you care about. That's coming in with like a false mask, like protecting yourself because you're afraid of letting someone see your heart. And where that's really coming in is I have this 5 of Wands in reverse, and I feel like this person is finally giving up that fight, that immaturity of this surface level, shallow-esque vibe that they give off, and it's been a protection of them, and they're really wanting to work on themselves, but it's a lot of heavy work, especially with this card popping up down here. It's a lot of work that this person's going to have to do. It's almost like really changing how they've ever been. If that doesn't feel right to your person, this might not be your reading. If you were drawn to another one, feel free. But yeah, I feel like this person definitely is letting go of a lot of toxic traits that they almost, it was so much of who they were, they didn't even realize it isn't really them. It's like I'm hearing like epiphanies, aha moments, maybe in a full moon. We are coming up on a full moon as I'm recording this. It doesn't matter. This is timeless, but it's the energy of like letting go of things that no longer serve you, moving into where you need to be, kind of thing. And this person wants peace. I feel like they've been at war themselves, have been at war with themselves about this connection, really not knowing what to do, and they hid behind that like, oh well, let's just hook up, like that kind of vibe, when there was way more under the surface, but almost like this person didn't even want to admit it to themselves. We move into the Lovers here. clarified by Temperance. So for me, Temperance is a card of patience. It's also a card of divine intervention, but it's that blending of those two cups, like the blending of the energy between the two people. And it's clarifying our lovers, which, you know, that's a soul level connection for me when I'm doing these type of readings, when that comes in. So some of you guys could be, label it what you will, but I just like to lump it all under a soul level connection. So you guys met this person in order to learn certain things. What those lessons are going to be a little bit different for a lot of you guys, but with forgiveness coming in, a lot of the lessons could be around forgiving someone for past behaviors, forgiving yourself for putting up with things for so long. Again, that forgiveness is going to come in a lot of different ways, but I hear that it's going to free you. I feel like a lot of you guys have beat yourself up about this connection, or why did I do that? How did I handle this? Da da da. So Spirit's almost asking you to forgive yourself and be free of that feeling, because it's not serving you at this time. But that also could be the energy this person's in as well. Like they need to forgive themselves. Like they realize that they didn't treat you right. Not completely sure what they're doing about that just yet, but there's that recognition, that realization, those aha moments. They're either here or they're about to come into it very soon. It's like almost like someone hits them with a brick, like they're like, oh, like the way I've been doing this the whole time, that's not how you approach things that you do. Like it's almost like, so duh. I don't know how else to put that. Like, really, dude, you didn't see that? And I don't worry about gender, but really, you didn't see the errors of your ways. Like they really didn't. I don't think this person did anything to like truly try to hurt you. It's just how they've lived for so long. They didn't realize that that's not what you do. And maybe they grew up in an atmosphere where they never saw a true portrayal of love. And maybe you came in showing this person unconditional love, right? And so a lot of times when and it's hard as the person that's giving unconditional love and then hitting a wall with this other person, even though you know that they care for you and stuff like that, but you like can't get through to them. It's not anything that you're doing wrong. It's they don't love themselves enough to allow someone to love them that way, because in their head they instantly go to, well, I'm undeserving, and they're going to eventually see that, so I just keep them away. I hope this is all making sense. And all of us have some level of, or at one time in our lives have a level of a self-love deficit. So you understand, like when someone like sees you in this beautiful, amazing way, and maybe they praise you and all this stuff, like it almost feels awkward because you're like, well, because you don't see yourself that way. So then you're like, well, eventually they're going to see through that and they're going to leave me. Like that's where this weird, like fear-based thoughts come from. I mean, most thoughts and actions are either fear-based or love-based. And if you really pick apart most people's actions, you can really dumb it down to, well, they did that out of fear of something, or they did that out of love for something, right? Anyways, I'm going off on tangents. But I've been told by a lot of you guys that the weird things I say help you guys, so I'm just gonna keep my rambles in here. Okay, so Queen of Swords clarified by the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles. This is not going to be for everybody. If your person is in a karmic, sometimes I know my friend my friend Charlotte sees this as the ex-wife card or the wife card. So when this pops up, especially in this kind of scenario, for those of you that your person is with a karmic or in a marriage, I feel like some things are going to be changing around that. It's going to look a little different for everyone, but there's going to be clarity involved, and it may be a quick change. Like with our Queen of Swords, she tends to slice through things, right? With the Wheel of Fortune and it's funny in this card, it's very like, almost looks like the ghost of death or the angel of death holding this wheel, right? It's kind of creepily beautiful. I don't know how else to put that. But I'm getting the sense of like very mysterious things are going to happen and things are shifting for your person. They're not giving me any clear sort of shifting in your favor or shifting away. It's just I'm hearing a shift in dynamics It's going to look different for everyone. The overall energy here, we had 3 of Pentacles. So I feel like you're supposed to be working together with this person. You know, sometimes we also see 3s as a third party intervention. So third parties can mean a lot of things. It's not just a person. Sometimes it's situation, sometimes it's distance. It's a third factor that keeps you guys apart or makes things difficult to be together. So when you hear people talk about third party, don't instantly go, oh my gosh, they have someone else, they're cheating on me, or they're whatever, you know, that scenario. Don't make your mind go instantly there. Think about, okay, well, what is the strife, the friction in our connection, and see if that's like a scenario that's keeping you apart. That's also what a third party, so to speak, a third interference can cause in a relationship. Okay. But you know, some of you guys that may actually work with this person or have worked with this person in the past. I mean, I'm trying to have a very unbiased view at the moment, but I've been getting a message that I'm supposed to be working with somebody with something. And so like, and I keep getting 3 of Pentacles, so that's popping in heavily. So for some of you guys, it may relate to like needing to do a project with somebody is coming up with this, something about this person, someone you're going to be working with something. We do have beauty. So, you know, also I'm looking into how does this person feel about you, think about you, because that's really why you're here. I'm giving you all this background, but this person still has a lot of passion for you. They see your worth. You're something to work in. Like it's this awe of beauty about you. This very much like, and I feel like this person may even like, you're like, oh, well, this is my flaw. This is my flaw. And that's some of the most beautiful things about you. Like that's what they see. Like they see you. And, you know, even though they kind of approached it as a very, like, I think you're hot, like very, what am I trying to say? Superficial beauty. But it's like they helped you like the things you didn't like about yourself, is how that really is coming in. But they still hold a lot of beauty, but there's a level of like forgiveness needed. And maybe they, you know, for some of you guys, it's this person wants your forgiveness. They realize that they've not acted correctly, but they also, I feel like that for some reason it's hard for them to admit when they're wrong, and it's hard for them to ask for forgiveness because they don't feel like they're worthy of it. They know they don't deserve your forgiveness, but they do see you as this beautiful, beautiful person, even when you can't see it. There's something very defining that's coming through. It's like you don't, like the things they compliment you on, you're like, ooh, really? You know, but they see you and they're helping you accept and see everything beautiful about yourself. Like you truly are so beautiful, and maybe you don't really see it, but something about this person's affection for you made you feel alive. And so, you know, it's very addicting thing when someone makes you feel good about yourself when maybe you haven't felt good about yourself, right? But this person definitely wants peace and calm, and they definitely just have this hunger for you. Like they're very, very attracted to you. Like you are like their idea of beauty. Like they're your perfection to them. Even if you don't see it, they when it comes to physical appearance, they definitely put you on a pedestal. And seriously, like you guys, if you've never heard the song Howl, Howl by Florence and the Machine, it's a hot song. I've talked about it before, probably because it has personal meaning to me, but it's a hot song. So for some of you guys, maybe look up that song, and there might be some hidden messages within the lyrics for you about how this person feels about you. But they definitely like you that way. They like you. They see more to you, but again, this person lives in this comfort zone of being superficial. Maybe they don't allow themselves to get too deep because that's a little scary for this person. But again, they're having an aha moment, or they're about to have an aha moment. Like I feel like it's like right around the corner, like, and they're showing me like someone like hitting them in the head with a bag of bricks, like that saying, like that's how hard it's going to come in for this person. How they're going to approach that afterwards, I don't know, but I think like it's almost like there may be a period of really drawback where they really, really realized how much they haven't treated you the way they should have. Kind of vibe. And I keep getting told to look under here. So 9 of Pentacles. yeah, they see your worth. They see the bounty of everything that you are. And maybe you've kind of left them, or you've pulled back your energy and become more independent, and something about that has really drawn them to you as well. But they definitely see your worth. That's what they want me to really say here, that they do see your worth. If you're questioning, do they even see me as worth anything? Yeah, they do. Okay, I want to pull some message cards. I feel like this person is still like in that in between shadow and light. So these are the Live Tarot. They have shadow and light aspect messages, and I feel like that's very the vibe I get from this reading. So that's where I want to pull these. Let's see. So for pile one's person, what do they want to say? What do they want pile one to know? I'll warn you, not everything in here is good, but light. It says, I judged you too harshly. So there might be like an instance where you said something and they kind of were harsh on you, even though you were right. Again, I think this person has a hard time being wrong. And it's like they put off this confidence, but really like they're this scared person inside. So they kind of may judge a little too harshly, or be harsh in their judgments, or the things that they pick on you about, maybe a little harsh. I'm ready to let my guard down with you. That's funny when it pops up over. I can't make this stuff up. So I had this 5 of Wands where I felt like this person was finally giving up the fight against this. And it's like, I'm ready to let my guard down with you. Let's see. Other messages from this person. Oh, you guys are getting all the light aspects. So again, I feel like this person is coming into the light. It says, I know it's hard, but please be patient with me. What did I say about temperance, guys? Patience. Like this kind of stuff, I know, like I'm over here geeking out. You guys might not get it, but when certain things pop up over the things that I was feeling about cards, it's such a beautiful confirmation. So hopefully you guys get that confirmation. So let's see what's next for this interesting scenario right here. This cut through Wheel of Fortune message. I feel your presence every day. So if you're not with this person, there's something that reminds them. I don't know if you gave them something, and it's something they keep close. Maybe it's something small, but that, or there's just, maybe they look at your Instagram or your social media to feel close to you, but they don't ever stay too far away, is the message that they're giving me. But for some reason, I feel like it's something tangible with this pentacle here. All right, what else? Oh, you guys are, this person hopefully is stepping into the light, like finally getting past their fears, because we haven't got any of the shadow, half and half here. So I'm sorry for leaving you hanging. They definitely are realizing the error of their ways. Can you forgive me? Can you try to understand me? Definitely. See what else we got. Oh, we finally got a shadow. It's too scary to admit that I'm in love with you. So, this person definitely has a lot of love for you. That's very apparent. That's been coming through this whole time there. It's a scary thing. This person does not like being vulnerable. They don't letting people in. They probably have a lot of childhood-ish that happened to them. And they don't like to go there at all because it's painful. So they stay out of it. Even in their own mind, it's like they don't dive in too deep because that's where the pain lives and they haven't learned to process that. No one compares to you. I'm full of joy in your presence. Hey, it's feel like we have a presence. So maybe you do see this person. Maybe you see them on a daily basis. Maybe you don't communicate as well. Again, it's all going to look different for everybody, but they definitely enjoy being around you. They see so much beauty. It's like, I'm getting like, they feel like the devil versus you feel like an angel to them. Like there's like this contrast, and it's this worthiness of like, how could an angel like you like a devil like me, or the devil within me? It's like they recognize that they have a lot of toxic traits, but they're recognizing they do. But it's been this like way of living for this person. Let me see if there's anything else. I feel like I need to keep going. I feel like another message or two needs to come out from here. What else? Why am I not feeling the need to end this? What else needs to come out for pile one? And now nothing's coming out. What is it, guys? You guys didn't let me put it down. This one? I want you to believe in me again. Yeah, it's like they want your forgiveness. They don't want you to give up on them. Maybe you guys did move away and you kind of pulled back your energy, or you've let them know that you don't have them on a pedestal anymore, and that's been like a crush to their ego. But it's an awakening they needed. And then we have, I'm afraid to open up to anyone. And this person is afraid to open up to themselves. So, and bottom of the deck. Okay, one more. Don't lose hope for us. We can work it out. So this person definitely, if you guys are in separation, doesn't want this to be over. They just have some work to do, but it's coming around, and I feel like it's going to come fairly quickly. But there's changes that need to happen all the way around, like in their life, in their feeling, in their recognition, before they can really be what you need them to be. And as I say all this, guys, it doesn't matter what goes on in here. You still have to do what's right for you. So if this person doesn't deserve your forgiveness, then they don't deserve it. You can forgive someone and not have them in your life, but you're doing that for your own soul. So still always do what's right for you, but that is what's going on with this person, pile one. Hopefully you found this insightful and helpful, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Thanks, guys. Ooh, I can't wait to use this deck. I'm gonna check stuff real quick. Sorry if you're sitting there to make sure everything's cool with my kids. Feeling like I need to shake off some energy, so if you're sitting there, I'm gonna just light some Palo Santo, because my sage incense has now gone out. I might light another one too. Light, little guy, light. I don't always clear in between, but that one was hanging with me a little bit, the energy from that last reading. Not in a bad way, but I don't want it to influence this one. Unless they're similar, maybe they're similar. Maybe you felt drawn to both, and that's why it's hanging, but let me try to get an unbiased feel here. Okay, move you, Mr. Flower. You go back up there. Okay. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 2. You guys picked this lovely blue apatite. I don't think my camera picks up how gorgeous the blue is in this, but it's very pretty. It caught my eye at the crystal shop, which I really want to go to today, but I've spent so much money lately at the crystal shop. Does anyone else have that problem? Holy cow. All right, I just got this deck. I'm so excited. I've shuffled through it. I've played with it a little bit. I've cleared it out. But I haven't got to really look at these images, so I think some beautiful messages may come through with this. So thank you to those of you who donated to the channel, where I'm able to buy decks. If you know, I buy decks and people donate decks, so it's always beautiful. Okay, so pile 2. Woo! How's your person currently thinking, feeling about you, about the connection? What wants to come through for pile 2, please? All right. Okay, pile 2. How is their person thinking, feeling about them and about the connection? 7 of Swords. Oof, 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Don't worry, I have shuffled this and then put together. They're telling me these go together. This person's in their head a lot, trying to figure things out. 5 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Wow, we have 7, 5, 7, 5. Maybe that means something to somebody. 5s and 7s. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have a 4 of Swords. Such interesting energies. Four of Pentacles. Two came out again. King of Swords and Queen of Swords. Wow. All right. And yes, I did shuffle. Like, I got this deck yesterday and I played with it for a long time. Let's see, bottom of the deck energy, the Hanged Man. This person is caught up in thought. Thinking. I do have to say, as I was pulling these, because these are a little bit interesting, kind of intense energies. We're really going to jump into this, but I'm going to pull some oracle cards too to help me decipher some of this. But I need to say, besides the Hanged Man, we have no major arcana here. So whatever's discussed in this reading, whatever comes out, messages from my guides, they're wanting you to know this is temporary. So before I start this, like, there may be some hard truths here, but I need people to understand this is a temporary point that this person is in. I don't think it's going to last very long, but it's a needed thing. They just urged me to say that because I have a feeling like some people are maybe off-put about the messages they want to give. They're not even being clear with me at this moment what's going to come through. There's something, I'm missing a piece at the moment before I can get it, but they just keep saying it's temporary, like a warning. Not a warning, but like, it's okay, this is temporary, but you need to understand. Reconciliation. Okay. So this is what needs to happen before you guys can come back together. Manifestation. Cards are so beautiful. I just got these two. These are the spell casting oracle, and they're only like $13 on Amazon. I was like, shoot, son, you need those. Lighten your load. It's funny with the Seven of Wands there. Psychic abilities. All right, let me pull a few more. They're still not fully giving me what they want me to say yet. Okay. Ooh, too many. The Void. Yeah. Growth. Sovereignty. Oh, okay, and this one too, Attraction. All right. So what is going on with your person here, pile 2? So I'm feeling like there has been a fight, an argument, a battle of words, or a pullback because a conversation needed to happen that this person was afraid of. This person is fighting themselves. So there's this level of trying to figure out what is worth their time, their energy. This person is I'm hearing being very selfish, but in a needed way. Being told this is temporary, don't take it too personal. Take this reading as an understanding of where this person's coming from. But they aren't thinking about you as much as they're trying to figure out their own situation and what the heck they're even going to do. They do keep going. Since this reading, you want to know how they feel and think about you. They definitely are very attracted to you. There's a level of them wanting to manifest a reconciliation, but something about this feels very heavy to them. And you guys may even like share like some gifts, some telepathic type things where you're like, you feel like they're in your head or you're in their head, that kind of thing. They're saying that is very real for a lot of you guys. And this person may be the first time ever in their life that they felt that type of connection with anyone, and it's throwing this person off. Like, you have shifted everything that this person knew about a relationship, and they're just trying to figure it out. Like, it's very weird to them, not scared, not weird and bad, but weird for this person. This person does not know how to handle this at all. And the only way they even know what to do is they're going within. We have a Four of Swords, we have a Four of Pentacles here. That's a very much like almost grasping at straws, but trying to find their footing and their grounding. I feel like this came up last week for one of the piles, like someone that felt like they're falling in quicksand. I don't feel that as much, but I feel like this person is like just trying to figure out what their correct course of action, and there's a lot of internal fighting. So we have the Seven of Swords, and I want to pull this. Okay. All right. Yeah. I want to go here first, and then I'll describe what I was seeing in the other thing. So when I first pulled the Seven of Swords, I'm noticing that this guy is taking, I mean, this is still going off the traditional tarot, but they're very invested in, like, he's pulling these Five of Swords. There's still Two of Swords here left behind. But he's taking them away. And then we did end up having the Five of Swords, which the Five of Swords can be about a fight that no one actually wins, but it also can be someone fighting within themselves, their own limiting beliefs, their own thought process, trying to figure this out. With this Eight of Swords, the Eight of Swords is very much limiting beliefs. Someone who's caught up in the, this can't work because of this. That's like this person is going through these cycles of figuring out, and they're almost talking themselves out of feelings for you is what I'm being told. Like they're trying to convince themselves that they're doing the right thing, or they have done the right thing, or they've stood their ground. They've fought. This person is very much fighting, but I don't think they're fighting against you. I don't think this is a combative relationship with you. I think this person is very much pulled back, and you were left going like, well, what just happened? Like, we have this beautiful connection, and almost because you are more adept and apt to this level of spookiness about what this connection is, very spiritual connection is what I'm getting. So, but this person does not know what to make of it, so they are fighting hard against it. So again, I felt like it was going well, and this person just pulled back. And they didn't give you much explanation. They didn't give you really why. And they haven't really, I don't think they've been mean. I don't think that they've been unkind to you. They just really just like pulled back. And this person is in an internal fight and then some. Like they're trying to figure out, like, where do I put my energy? So Seven of Pentacles is about investing, you know, planting seeds. But I'm hearing this person is just trying to figure out where they want to make roots. This person, surprised I didn't get an Eight of Cups here. Let's see what's under this Hangman. Nope, Three of Cups. Oh, that's so sweet. That's another reunion energy. This person does not want things to end with you. They're just trying to figure out, like, what just happened. You may have caused a spiritual awakening in this person. This feels a little dark night of the soul, but not super heavy. Even though we do have light in your load, but I feel like this person doesn't even begin to get what the dark night of a soul is. As you guys watching, I feel like a lot of you guys are like, yeah, I know. But this connection for them is this person is needing to go through a growth period to really just figure it all out. But they're sitting in this void. Again, another very dark night of the soul. But, and I'm not trying to be rude to this person, but I'm like, I almost want to be like, oh, you think this is tough? Oh, wait till it really happens to you, right? I'm such a jerk right now. But that's the vibe I'm getting. It's like I'm feeling their energy, and they're like, oh, woe, it's me. I don't know what to do. I'm fighting against myself. And I'm like, oh, dude, you haven't truly sat in it. But who am I to judge? Maybe this is their level that they get to go in, and maybe I've just been deeper. Maybe I'm being bitter, guys. I'm not normally bitter. Wow. Let me shake off my judginess, Joy. Whoa, I'm not sure where that came from. Whew. Anywho. Sorry. Wow. All right. I try to leave my stuff at the door when I come into this, but I was just like, you ain't seen nothing yet, my friend. But maybe they never will. Everybody's path is different. Just because someone goes through something. Okay, this is the message. Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry. All right. I'm fighting with my guides in my head. The message is, and maybe you guys are relating to what I'm saying right now about, because maybe you've been through what you feel like is really hard, and what they've gone through is very light in comparison. I'm being like reprimanded at the moment, not in a bad way because they're not mean, but they're saying that is the point. Not everyone's journey is the same. No one's is the same. And just because theirs doesn't seem to be as heavy as yours was, or mine was, whatever, that's coming through in my head, different message, but just because it's not as heavy and deep as yours was doesn't make it not heavy and deep for this person. They can't handle what you can handle. They're not there yet, and they may never, and that's okay. just give yourself a nod that you are like stronger than that. So, okay, maybe I needed to say that way because maybe someone was feeling that about this person and that needed to come through. That's usually how that happens. Feel free to let me know so I don't feel like such a jerk for that whole interaction. If not, you can be like, Joy, you're a jerk. I'm really not. I think anyone who watches my channel or knows me knows that I have a heart of gold. A little too nice most of the time. Okay, I need to pull, I just got this deck. I need to pull this card. They're telling me there's something I need to look at. There's a message I'm not getting because I don't know this card. So bear with me a second, guys. You have sovereignty over your own life. Act with grace and confidence. You have the ability to unite. Okay, this is about like the sovereignty card is about reigning over your own realm, but you have the ability to bring people together. I feel like my guides are looking at me with this one. It says you have sovereignty over your own life. Act with grace and confidence. You have the ability to unite disparate people and views should you choose to do so. The buck stops with you. You are powerful. Act like it. So maybe that's a nod to you guys about being powerful, but maybe this is what this person is stepping into, their own sovereignty. And finally, okay, let me get back into the reading as I took a slight detour, but needed for some of you. Okay, like they're just saying, give this person grace. Again, you do what you want. You don't, just because I say, you know, offer this person kindness, consideration, doesn't mean if they've treated you badly, you don't have to have someone in your life. I always feel the need to say that. But for your own peace of mind, just know that this is more about what this person is dealing with internally instead of you. And this person is very much fighting against their own thoughts about how to do something and struggling for clarity here. This person like wants to do the right thing. They just don't know what the right thing is. And they're trying to figure out what the right thing is for them. This person may have just gotten into like thinking manifestation is cool and things like that. Like they're just scratching the levels of all this, but that they're where they need to be. But you helped them get there. Like something about this connection helped you get there, but they definitely feel a lot of attraction towards you. There's a lot of growth in you. There's something about you being on top of the world. Like they see you as this very wise person, like almost like they see you as like the high priestess, Hierophant kind of energy, where you just know stuff and they're just working at getting there, and will they ever get there? And that's a lot of their internal struggle, and it feels very heavy for them at times. Like they have a hard time with it, and they have a hard time with all these new things. And maybe, you know, part of their spiritual awakening is opening up to their own gifts, and they're just not sure how to feel about that. It's like this, again, this internal fight. They're like, am I crazy? Like, am I losing my mind? And for a lot of us who have already been through that, you know what that's like. Like we're like, am I nuts? Have I literally lost it? Do I need to be picked up, put in a straitjacket? Do I need to check myself into a psych ward? Not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I think those of you that have been through that, like I've honestly asked myself, I'm like, is this real or am I just losing it? Right? And I trust that it's real because I help you guys. No, I know it's real, but there's that level of like question yourself, and that's where this person is. So they're just going within, they're hiding. It's almost like they want to be in a tent alone in the woods to figure this out and figure out what they want to do, but they're just in eternal battle. So that is where this person is. I do want to get you some message cards. I use these last thing. Okay. I'm also going to use these that I made when I first started my channel. They're very bobo, but they're telling me to use that. There's something here, but maybe it just says believe. Maybe that's all we're supposed to look at. Anyway, so what I was saying, I want to use these message cards. I use them in pile 1 as well. These are light and shadow aspects that someone's going through. We all have polarity, so there's good and not so good messages in here. I mean, not bad, but just real. So let's see, what does pile 2's person want them to know? What do they need them to know? I really feel like this person is pulled back. If you guys talk, they don't get deep with you about things. What does this person want pile 2 to know, please? Okay, 2, it says, you make me feel bad about myself sometimes. So again, there may be this level of you know more than they do, and I don't think you do it on purpose, but it makes them feel like less than. Not your fault, that's their own fault, but you know, that they just want you to understand that something about it makes them feel bad. Maybe you've pointed out their bad behavior because you're a person that doesn't put up with that, and it does make them feel bad about themselves because they're not doing, I don't think any of this is intentional at all. They don't see it as intentional. They almost seem like they're trying to pull back to save you from this internal dilemma they're going through. We have, I should have been honest about my feelings. So yeah, they recognize they haven't told you, they haven't filled you in, they've kept you in the dark about what's going on with them, and all you wanted to do is what you wanted to know. But you guys seem to have this connection where you have this knowing about what's going on with them, but they're not confirming it either way. All right, so let's see, what else does pile 2's person want them to know? I'm in a dark place right now. Okay, so for them, this is very dark. This is a very hard thing to deal with. They need to go through this for their growth. So it's almost like allow this to happen for them. This is just like, this reading is about you getting insight to what they're dealing with, but they're definitely in the void. They're trying to figure it out. They're feeling very much in the dark place. They're in this pause, trying to figure out, but really wanting this 3 of Cups energy, this reconciliation energy, because they see you as the Empress. They know that, they know your worth. They know like the beauty that you hold. They know everything, and they don't feel like they're at your level here, and they're working on it. But so they've left you out in the cold, or they almost, I feel like they left themselves at the cold. That's how they feel. They don't feel like they've done it to you. They feel like they've done it to themselves because they don't know how to add up to you. But all they really, really want, this is crazy how this is coming through. All they really want is this happy life, this happy fulfillment, this wish fulfillment. They want to be everything that you deserve. They see you as a very, very deserving person. Again, they see you as the Empress. Don't worry about gender there. But they know that you deserve it all. You deserve all your wishes because you have treated this person very, very well. They recognize they haven't given that back to you, but you do make this person so, so happy. So, so happy with the Sun. This is like what you make them feel like anytime they do allow themselves, and I feel like it is an allowing thing on their end, allow themselves to communicate with you. They do feel so much love and beauty within your connection, but they just pull back, and that's hard for you to understand, but it's just they're dealing with all this stuff. They're really just trying to work on themselves, but they want to tell you the truth with this, the sort of truth here, but they just don't quite know how to do that just yet. So all right, let's see what else they want to say. That was fun. I don't normally have little messages coming out that way, but I liked that. All right, it says, I put up walls around me. Yeah, they definitely feel very defensive. That's how they protect themselves. They really don't know how else to be. This person may be younger than you, or maybe emotionally not at your level, and they're still working on it. It's just a growth thing, just a personal growth thing. I still love you and I want to be with you. Yeah, they still want reconciliation. They still have a lot of love for you. You guys might not use these words thus far, but there is a lot of love within this connection, a lot of attraction. I'm keeping my secrets from you. Well, no crap. This person has not been forthcoming about what they're fighting for in their head, so they just share nothing. Or they might act like, oh yeah, everything's great, nonchalant. All right, what else? What else for pile 2? We're still in pile 2, right? Oh, okay. It's been a long reading so far. Wherever you are is home to me. So there's definitely like this feeling of knowingness between the two of you guys, this feeling of home, like something about you feels so comfortable with them, to them. I'm also getting like there may be a distance, like a physical distance between the two of you guys that makes things a little harder. It's easier for me to be in a superficial relationship with you. Yeah, they're having a hard time with the depth of this connection. They don't want you to take it personal. It's just they don't know how to handle it. This person's just like, what is going on? I'm living the consequences of my choices. Yeah, I think that they're doing what they feel is best, but at the same time, it's not really what they want. They're not following their heart. They're trying to be logical about whatever this illogical thing is. I'm trying to be deserving of you. I need to be alone right now. You are my queen, and that's how I want to treat you. And you are my best friend. So very sweet messages. I don't know why they wanted me to pull this. I know it might just be the believe, so I'm taking that, but let me see what else comes out. So I made these when I first started my channel, before I had the money to buy, you know, message decks. So I did these on my own, but eventually I do want to make my own my own deck. So I might use some of these verbiage, but okay. So we have adventure, failure, and synchronicity. So this person is starting to notice a lot of synchronicities. They do feel like they failed you or have been a failure in this connection, when I feel like all they ever wanted to really do was like go on an adventure with you, but there's something like just hasn't matched up thus far. But they do still believe that there's something important here. What else for pile 2? Wishing on the stars. So, you know, like it's that wish fulfillment. Like there's something about you that you could be everything to them. I don't know what your guys' exact situation, that also besides the heaviness of them dealing with this, but I think there's also another like thing that makes this connection hard. It could be distance, it could be job, it could be another relationship. Maybe they are, you are. There's, you know, that third party, so to speak, interference. It doesn't always mean an extra person. It just means a situation that makes things harder. But I do get that a lot. Like it's not as easy as they wish it was, but they do recognize like you're a wish fulfilled. Okay. I'm trying. They're trying to figure this out, but they're just really within at this time. And then they're on a journey. Yeah, this, you know, some of them I feel like may have actually gone on a little adventure. Maybe it's a little soul finding journey. Like they may actually be traveling or about to travel or something like that. I keep getting distance. So if there isn't a distance, they actually may be on a little journey right now. Let's see what else for pile 2 before I end this. Meet me in my dreams. That's really sweet. You know, you can always ask to try to dream about them and communicate with them in a dream if you can't communicate the way you want or hear what they have to say in your dreams. But there's like a level of them wanting to meet you in my dream, you know, in your dreams. Again, you guys share this intense psychic connection. Even in meditation, you know, you could be able to connect with them. Decision. So yeah, they're in a mode of, and they're healing. So they're in a mode of making a decision, figuring this out. I wish I could say I could tell which way they're going. It's going to be different for all of you guys, but they're also reminding me again, this is only temporary. Like I talked about in the very beginning of this reading, the guides just keep saying this is temporary. Don't get too worried about it. This was just an insight to what's going on with this person. So pile 2, thank you guys so much. That ended up being, I feel like I've been talking about this for like 3 years. Long but beautiful reading. Insightful, I should say. Maybe not lovey-dovey, but insightful. So as always, thank you guys so much for being here with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys. Oh my gosh, I need some water. Holy shnikes. That was long. Whew. Whew, whew, whew. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 3. Actually, I'm going to start that again in a minute. I need to clear out some energy from here. Can I let you on here? If you're sitting there, I'm doing the timestamp later than this, but I don't always have to clear out energy in between readings, but I feel like I do. Use some sound. Let's try this again. Hello, 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 my lovely friends in pile 3. You guys picked one of my favorite little Eye of Shiva. I always tend to put these two together too. I don't know why. They just feel like they go. But yeah, this is a fossilized shell. It's cut into the shape of a heart. And we are using the Muse Tarot by Keirstin, one of my favorite deck makers. I just really like her Instagram too. She's called Pixie Curio, I think. Something like that, but she's just cool. Something about her. Dig her. Okay, so, but I love her decks. So let's see what is going on. If I can learn to shuffle. What's going on with pile 3's person, please? How are they thinking, feeling about them, about the connection? Whatever you guys want to come through on this, I greatly appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Don't judge me today, guys. My fingers are not feeling it. Okay. Pile 3. How is their person thinking, feeling about them, about the connection? Always remember, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If a one-off message comes through, just accept that and it's not right for you. Just accept that it was for someone else to hear and let it go. Because my guides are big about that, giving me one-off messages, but maybe one day you'll be that person that needed to hear that. So we're always respectful of that. Whew. This one came, two flying out. So we have a Queen of Wands, Queen of Inspiration, 2 of Pentacles. I haven't used this deck in a while. I love this deck. Oh my gosh. Get so much from the imagery too. We have the High Priestess. We have the Knight of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups. Feeling the love today. Ooh, Page of Cups. Dang, son. 6 of Swords. Bottom of the deck energy is 3 of Wands. I'm going to pull some more Oracle cards. Overall, I feel like this is going to be a pretty lovey reading, guys. Very different energy from my past 2. The past 2 are really cool, though. I think the last one was actually really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I don't ever really have favorites, but it was a very interesting reading. Very interesting for pile 2. So if you were drawn to that and your person is pulled back and you really don't know what's going on with them, then I implore you to watch pile 2. It was very much like figuring out what's going on with this in this person's head. Not necessarily so much about the viewer, but just like a sneak peek into what they're dealing with. All right, but we're on 3, so pile 3, what else? Financial health. I just feel like this person's getting their stuff together. Boundaries. Okay. Psychic abilities, that popped up in pile 2 as well. I love that card. That's the reason I bought this deck, is for this card right here. It spoke to me in such a way. I saw the Hermit Tarot. I won't say her first name because I don't think she says it, but I was watching her channel and she used this deck. And this deck is like $13. Like, it's great, guys. It's called the Spellcasting, and it's such a beautiful deck. So I just got this in. Anyways, but this was the image that made me buy this. Woo. One more from this deck. Thank you to everybody who has given me donations, like as energy exchange, because it does help me buy decks on my own as well. All right, this one, Truth. Oh, and Happiness is on the bottom of the deck. I'll show you guys that. It's such a beautiful card. All right, we're going to pull a couple more. I know you guys are probably like, Joy, just jump into the reading. I'm telling you guys, there's love here. It's very lovey. It's very... We have our Page and our Knight. Now, those are not mature, quite their energies. I will say that, you know, our Knight of Cups tends to be the Casanova, but so the communication may be light, but I feel like there is communication, and there's There's a lot of yumminess here. And I'm hearing planning for the future. So this person may be really thinking about, I feel like a lot of you guys are together with this person. I feel like this person is trying to get their finances in order because they really want to make a future with you. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to go about that. If you guys have been in separation, I feel like if you guys are currently in separation, this person thinks very highly of you, very loving energy here, but they're trying to figure out how to move forward. But so they may be like working on like their physical world, how they want their future to look, but they definitely want you in it. And I feel like there could be a reconciliation right around the corner. The Six of Swords card, they're really giving me that with that energy. Okay, what else for pile 3 before I fully jump into this? Will. And this is the, what's the name of this deck? Oh, the Queen Moon Oracle. I just got these as well. Stunning cards. Realization. Masculine. Okay. And release. And then we have beginnings on the bottom of the deck here. How's this person thinking, feeling about you? They see you as very, very beautiful. They have a lot of love for you. I don't know if they've said I love you, but there's a lot of just this like, I want to give you my cup of love energy. This person is working on some foundations, like what's going on with them on their side. They're trying to balance things out in their life, figure out, like, I'm hearing like build their wealth, you know, with this financial wealth, this 3 of Wands, which is a lot about planning for the future, figuring out, also waiting for your ships to come in. So maybe they've invested in some stuff and they're expecting a return on that. I just got Bitcoin in my head popped in. But this person really wants to make a steady, grounded future with you, because you are someone that they see as being like their wish fulfilled. But I feel like they don't feel like they quite measure up to give you everything that you need, but they really want that. They really want to work on their future with you, but they may be trying to get stuff. If you guys are in separation, they may be just trying to dot their I's and cross their T's kind of thing. Because it's very important for this person to feel like the provider. There's this role of like, I need my life to be XYZ before I can move forward, because I want to be in, it doesn't matter who you're watching, but something about this person wants to be in that masculine energy of being a provider. And I feel like you know that this person wants to tell you, or when they just like give you these like flirtatious kind of love nudges, I feel like you see through that a little bit because you have the High Priestess. So also you see this person more clearly, or they recognize you see them more clearly than most. Like you see through any of their silliness, their like you see the truth underneath the banter. Is the vibe that I'm getting, especially with this psychic abilities. Like you definitely, like we have the High Priestess here, the psychic abilities. You really see this person very clearly, to the point where I think you're just watching this for fun, or maybe some confirmations about some things. I'm being guided, like this boundary though, I feel like is almost like a warning for you at this time, as this person's still working through stuff. If they're not being that King of Cups energy just yet, it's okay to have some boundaries. I feel like this is like someone maybe has put up some boundaries and maybe faltering a little bit, and they're saying like, it's okay to have these boundaries. I mean, you don't have to be harsh, but it's okay if you've put up a little bit of a boundary because it was needed, and maybe that's moved this person to realize that, oh, I need to be a little more serious here, because they really want to move into just a calm, gentle water with you. They see a lot of truth in your heart. I think you speak very truthfully. Maybe they haven't encountered people or someone like you before that's just so honest and open. Like if you think something, you say it, kind of vibe. You just speak from your heart. You speak your truth. You're probably more mature than this person. I do get a younger vibe from them. Not saying that they can't level up there, but I just feel like you're just a little a little more with it, but they want to be your man. Again, don't worry about genders, but it's, they want to be your person. With this release here, it's like I'm hearing they want to release their old ways. They want to move forward. They may be in a pivotal time frame of their life of adjusting between being a little more immature about things and really like moving into a more mature place in their life too, with especially with this financial health and stuff like that. Like maybe this is the first time they've looked into, do I have a 401k? Do I have, what do my savings look like? Like I feel like they're just getting really real about stepping up and being a grown up finally. And they've had a lot of these realizations, and that's come from you. I don't know if you've set the example for this person. I feel like you're definitely ahead of this person in some way, or you have it more together, or you see things a little more clearly than they do, about what you need to do, but you've been a key to them. You've helped unlock some, like unlock this doorway to realization for them and how they can be, or what they can have in life. This will here, it's like almost if there's a will, there's a way. You've showed them like you can go through all these cycles, and they're just that, they're just cycles. I don't know why that's coming through that way. Something about your free will has been admiring to them, even though like I feel like you have just as much love and care for this person, but you may have pulled back, and like your will to like put yourself forward, maybe putting up these boundaries that you've created, has helped this person see that you mean business. Like if you can't, like, and this might have been an actual conversation where you told them, if you can't step up, level up, then I don't need this. And they're like, whoa, but I have a love for you. But they're recognizing that they're not at par, at level to you. But they definitely have a lot of love for you. They have a lot of attraction towards you. They see you in such a beautiful light. But again, above them, you're probably on a pedestal when it comes to this person. You are like all the boxes checked off kind of vibe. And I feel like this person is a little anxious about things at times, though, about their future, about how it's going to work out. They're trying to plan. They're trying to also, like, they want you to see them. Like, maybe that's how they're trying to show you as tangible, but I think you're more interested in like the depth of a person versus the material stuff. But that's how they're trying to show you, like, well, look, I am an adult. Look what I have. Look what I'm doing. They might actually like tell you about like, oh, well, I made this investment and this is what I got from it. Like they may like give you numbers, or I have this much in savings, or my credit score is this for some reason. I don't know why that's coming through. Like they're trying to impress you in that way, and you're like, that's good and all. You should do that anyways, right? But where's your soul kind of vibe. It's very interesting, but they're definitely like, they want to be there with you. They want to be at their level, but they definitely recognize they're not there. What message cards do I want to use? I feel like this person is very like starry-eyed about you. Like I'm like, wow. So I'm going to use a little bit more lovey cards, I think. I've used like more of a harder truth in the past too, but this is feeling very lovey. Okay. You are the song of my heart. So this always comes through when there's a big musical connection between two people. So that's there as well. Whoa. I would just hurt you more right now. I need to be alone. That's interesting. I wasn't feeling that at all. So that might just be a truth for somebody there. If someone has pulled back, it's because it's a pullback because they don't feel like they're good enough. So that might be someone's truth. I don't know. That doesn't mesh well with the rest of the reading, but the stuff comes out for a reason. So we'll leave it to maybe a one-off. Your words keep ringing in my head. Yeah, you've spoke some truths to this person. Like I just get like you're no nonsense in the best way possible. Like you are very secure in who you are, what you want, what you need. And if someone's not there with you, then you're like, peace, boy, bye. Kind of like that meme, that gif. She's like, no. It's reminding me of my friend right now, actually. But definitely some stuff that you've said, either you've talked to them or you've helped them or helped them see something. Like it's something that they have taken very much into consideration. My whole body burns at the thought of you. Yeah, with this Queen of Wands energy, they are definitely hot for you. Wow, hot for teacher just popped in my head too. That's interesting. Your beauty cascades over me. Yeah, they definitely see you as this beautiful person. And even though they don't quite level up, they're like, hey, I'm going to try. I'm going to be her person. Or be that person's person. Sorry, I'm trying to leave genders out of this. I'm so lost in the ocean of you. Yeah, this person is daydreamy about you. It's like you are just like the cat's meow. That vibe popped in. Maybe that's what someone said to somebody, the cat's meow. Not something I normally say. So I desire you deeply and eternally. Yep, definitely. Facing my reflection is more than I can handle. Okay. So that coming up with this mirror truth, like you've told them something and you like made them really have to look at themselves. Like you've shined this mirror back at them. Like you're like, okay, well, here's a truth bomb for you. Boom. So some of those, maybe it's that person that doesn't want to hurt you more and has to be alone. Like they're like, whoa, I really need to get my act together. But that's the mode they're in. So maybe this is like past stuff because you showed them stuff and this is what they're doing. They're really trying to, like, what you've told them has really sunk in and they're really trying to get their act together. Can we just kiss all night? This person, I just hear that they want to just, they like your lips a lot. Like they just want to kiss you. Yeah, they want to kiss you all night. They like your lips. Like your lips are something they're very attracted to. I've never cared so deeply for somebody before. So yeah, this person's got big feels for you, my friends. They definitely have a lot of big feels. They're not there yet. They're not that King of Cups yet. I'm sorry, they're not, but they're working on it. So that's up to you, what you want to do with that. Let me see if anything else. Yeah, because this is feeling kind of like you're a crush of theirs or like that kind of thing. I want to use some of these more mushy things. I'm feeling very like almost like high school-esque. Not that you guys are in high school, but that's the vibe. Like they're like, you're like, we're this high school crush of theirs and they're just like, ooh. So let me pull one of these. You are my main squeeze. Yeah, they just feel all kinds of, again, I don't think they're, I don't want to put anybody down, so, and it's not putting them down. They're just not emotionally in depth yet, but they're working on it. You are here, so you're in their heart. Oop. Hope your day's as nice as your butt. They also like your butt along with your lips, and then you make my heart skip a beat. This person has mad crush on you. That it's like crush vibes, you know, not downplaying anything, but that's just like this person's still kind of in that vibe. So pile 3, I hope this helped. I hope this gave you some insight to what's going on with your person, how they're thinking and feeling. And as always, I appreciate you guys being here with me on these readings. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys.